We're talking about living with cancer patients. It's a tough journey. It's a journey that no one of us would love to walk through. And I would say this, if a villager, a friend, a family member is suffering from cancer, it's either affecting you directly or indirectly. And today we have Prim, who will be sharing with us about a real experience. Living with her mother, suffering from cancer, and seeing her mother go to be with the Lord. So the only role model, having gone through this trauma. So Prim, tell us, how did you overcome the trauma? Or was it traumatic?
Yes, it was traumatic, because this is somebody you've lived with for like the whole of your years, not knowing that a certain day, a certain disease will come and affect her like this. So it was so traumatic to our family, and it affected me emotionally, more so me. It wasn't an easy thing, I would say.
It's okay to bring it back here, and it's okay to bring it back here, and so go through.
It is still traumatic, even if she left us. Families out there that go through the same, I would say take heart and pray to God to give you strength. It is not easy to live with a cancer patient. It's painful. It has so much traumas. Seeing her that she can't do anything for herself, going through medications, going to India like so many times and no treatment until the last minute is so traumatizing. But we had friends and families that came together to support us.
Okay. It's good to understand that the trauma is a continuous thing, and at times moments will bring us back to that feeling. But it's good to walk until you overcome. It's good to keep on talking about it. And so apart from just doing it as a show, it's also therapeutical to speak. When you speak it out, it's like you're breaking those fragments. It's like you are putting out the past. So it was traumatic.
Yes.
And it is a continuous journey. I believe and I bet that you keep on overcoming the trauma.
Yeah.
Do you get people, a support team, like people who could come and give you the psychosocial support, like guys who could work with you, maybe after the burial?
Yes, we had a few. I personally had a few, because I even had to go to a counselor for this. It affected me so badly. I had to go to a counselor to be taken through how to accept it, and through that I came up with an idea of standing with those that go through the same thing. I know outside there are people who go through the same, but they can't speak out. I was the same. I was like that also. I didn't speak out to anyone. I just had to handle it on my own. But it came a time, it was so much to handle, in that I had now to speak out. That's why I came to have the counseling sessions, which it helped me, and it's so therapeutical, because even if right now it's fresh years in my mind. It's been like 5 years back since mom left because of that cancer disease. but still it's fresh in my mind. But I can handle it. It's not like the way I was back then. Right now I can stand, I can speak to someone, I can speak to people, I can walk with someone through the journey of it. Yeah. And it's through that experience of the cancer thing, I learned a lot about the cancer. I learned a lot about health matters, because with that kind of experience you have to be healthy also. And I learned a lot about how you can cope up with this life, being sick or not being sick. There's a way you can cope up with it, and in everything you have to include God in it. Yeah.
Like you said something about health, like you learned a few things about health matters.
Yes.
To help guys like Katerina. What are some of the things that you learned? You know, there are some people who needs this. Yeah, Katerina is one of them. He needs to know some of these tips. So what are some of these tips? At least two. Eating well. This guy eats mandazi. Let me give you the diet. Katerina eats mandazi. Then in the evening, bread and strong tea. Yes, so speak. Katerina is listening.
Okay, in terms of health-wise, I would say such things are not very good for the body. Health-wise, mostly...
Such things,
yes.
Repeat that. Such things are not good, especially for a man like Katerina.
Yes. Mandazis and churungi, you have to be healthy.
Okay.
I would advise Katerina to be taking...
I think Katerina needs a wife. We're moving from crying to laughing, because we must now speak to people like Katerina who are living. And another one known as Madenge.
Yes.
These are guys who need to get these tips. So eating well.
Yes, eating well, eating healthy, exercising also.
Exercise.
Yes.
Especially. There's another guy behind the camera. He needs to exercise. Another thing?
And taking water. Water is good.
Taking water.
Yes.
Why? I don't want to talk about that guy with great hair. You remember the guy we met kwa kamera akona koti na haswet? Unakumbuka wewe?
Yes.
Jamaa anatakiwa kunywa maji,
Okay.
Na maji ni free.
True.
Ni free. So wewe mtu wa kamera na koti maji. Now, speak to the families, like families that have got, and even churches and groups and villages that have got cancer patients.
Okay, I would say to the families outside there, if you have anyone suffering from this disease, please take heart. And it reaches, yes, cancer is curable, but it's curable when it's on the first and second stage. Let no one not lie to you that it will be cured. It's curable only if it's on the first and second stage. But the moment it comes to the third and fourth, you just have to accept things. You have to accept the way it is, and it won't be a good experience. But with the support outside there, I bet it will be something different. So the families out there suffering, which have cancer patients, take heart and put God in prayers so that God can give you strength. And another thing, like we just talk about here, health-wise, it's more important. And if you have friends and families outside there that support you, accept those people. Some don't have, some they just do it on their own until the last day. On the churches, please support these people with cancer patients, because it's not an easy journey. Yes, that's all I can tell.
Yes, so we need to come out and support, give psychosocial support, visit them, talk to them, walk with them, and know that it's not only money. It's good to give money, but go beyond money. And those guys that are outside here, drink water, mumeambiwa. Katerina, wachana na mandazi jioni, kula chakula healthy. Unaona? Jamaa wa koti, kunywa maji. Si mimi nimesema, mimi nimeambiwa na mtu mwenye anajua kabisa anatakiwa kuwa na exercises. Unafanya exercise kwa sababu ukipata kitambi na hujaoa ni noma. ni noma. So last thing, do you have like a platform whereby like to say we want to discuss issues cancer? Do you have like a platform for such?
Okay, come up. I have a foundation. It's called Inua Jamii Prim Goal Foundation. This foundation helps. It works through with such people. It helps. It's a very, very big foundation that it's okay. What will I say? It takes part in charity works. It takes part in such initiatives of working through with people who are affected. I will visit the cancer patients in hospitals too, to give them hope and to give them strength, and to talk to them and preach to them so that they don't give up in this life. Even if you're suffering from that disease, there's still hope outside there. Yeah.
Yes, there is hope. And at Talents Bell Show, we're here to give you hope. We're here to tell you that these things are real. We're here to say that you have a community. You have a people whom you can learn out to. And you can always get out and share your story, get out and maybe talk. But before we end the show, I want to give Prim Girl an opportunity. Just tell us, how do we get you? Don't tell us your office. Nowadays, the office is mobile. Huh?
Yeah.
Tell us, how do we get to you? Do you have a Facebook page? Do you have an online presence? Or even if you are okay, you can give your number.
Okay, yeah, I have a social media platform. On Facebook, you can find me by the name Primrose David. All my platforms, they are Primrose David. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, yeah. And those who want to reach me directly, I can share my number. It's 07 90 680 208. 07 90 680 208. Thank you.
Nice. Wewe jibambe, songa na simu. Pigia simu, tandikia simu, lakini muongee story za kusaidia cancer patients kwanza. Wachana mambo mingi. So we're so happy to be here. It was a bit emotional and also a bit of a healing experience. So this is your show, Talents Bell Show.